let's tune our guitar using our Pod Go without having to change the tuning of our guitar. So I have my guitar in E standard tuning, but I'd like to play a song that is in E flat tuning. So I'm going to do that using simple pitch. Now I'm going to pick a free spot on my FX loop. Now you generally want your pitch as the first pedal in your loop. So we're going to pick pitch, and I want to do simple pitch. When I pick simple pitch, it starts me off with a +7 interval. Now these are going to be intervals on the scale. So if I set it to 0, and I'm in standard E standard tuning of the guitar, that's essentially no diff. I want to tune, for this specific case, down to E flat. So I'm just going to go down 1 interval from E to E flat. Now this tunes my entire guitar down a half step. That's all strings, not just one string. You can further modify your interval using the sense slider. So if you wanted to pitch down like a quarter step, you can do that. The other thing you're going to want to look at is your mix. It default creates the mix at 50%. So that means you're going to hear 50% of my standard E tuning and 50% of an E flat tuning, which is going to sound really goofy, in my opinion. So I always bring the mix all the way up to 100%. Because I'm trying to retune my guitar without actually having to tune my guitar. I want 100% of that sound to come through. And the level I always leave at 0 because I want to adjust my level somewhere else in my chain, either on my amp or my distortion, the gain on my distortion. But that's up to you again. If you want to increase the level or decrease the level here, you can do that. I don't really see why anybody would. Keep in mind, again, I said this tunes your entire guitar. So if you're looking for like drop D tuning for a song, and by drop D tuning, you're looking for just detuning your low E string down to a D to make those power chords easier, that's not going to work. I'm not aware of any pedal or software out there that's going to be able to detune just a single string. Pretty much all the stuff is going to detune the entire guitar. And you can go super low with your interval, or high. You can pitch it higher if you want to. Generally, I see people detuning their guitar. E flat's kind of common. D, you can go really low if you want for that, like metalcore stuff. But so I'll just do a quick demo. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this. My guitar is in standard E standard tuning. But what you're actually hearing is E flat. Now, let me exaggerate that a little bit. My guitar is still tuned to E, but what you're hearing is not E. Now I'm back to my E flat. So now I can play a song in E flat without having to retune or bring another guitar that's already tuned to a gig.